Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Hari Rama Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Krishna Krishna Rama Rama Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. Haribo, everybody. Welcome. Yeah. Welcome to the New World Order. The New World Order under ecstatic devotional service.
Oh! Restructuring Krishna consciousness.
Yes, we're restructuring Krishna consciousness. New World Order, man. This is a win-win for everybody. This other one they want to structure is a win-lose. The elite win and the whole masses lose, even lose their lives, lose their freedom. If this one world order was so good, why don't they just tell people about it? They don't want it. They have to trick you into it. That's how good it is. See, we just tell you, we're just creating a one world order, man. Ordered under ecstatic love. It's a win-win. It's really wonderful. You'll love it. We have 10 members here already. Look at that. Got a little blackie over there with fingers up. 2 thumbs up, man.
Me?
Yeah. Oh, there's a black girl there, with 2 thumbs up.
Don't you know the difference between black and brown?
Brown? Oh, okay. Brownie. Chocolate.
And all you white want to be brown. It sits like that in the sun.
Yeah, that's right. You don't have to have any effort. Yeah. So, the New World Order. Under ecstatic love. We're reordering Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. I'm hearing sound now. It's great. We got sound. Got sound in the laugh. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari.
It's infectious as well.
Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Yeah. You got 19 people here attracted to the laugh. They say, hey man, we want some laughs too. Krishna Hare 20. Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare. They want to know what all the laughing's all about. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Shri Krishna Caitanya, Shri Krishna Caitanya, Shri Krishna Caitanya. Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Caitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Srivasadi, Gaura, Bhaktavinda, Shri Krishna Caitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Srivasadi, Gaura, Bhaktavinda, Shri Krishna Caitanya, Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Whoa! Nityananda, 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 Whoa, Krishna! Nityananda. Come on, you little snakes. We'll take you out. Nityananda. Lizard people. One. Illuminati bullshitters. We'll illuminate you. Nityananda, 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 spoiling our Sankirtan movement, you bastards. Nityananda, Nityananda.
The fact that they have to change everything and keep changing it, planning it for years and years and years and years, then it's still not working. Then now I will just kill everyone.
Yeah.
Then it will.
Then it'll work, yeah. Nityananda, Nityananda.
It's imitation illumination, isn't it? They want to illuminate you, so you light up.
Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Caitanya, Shri Krishna Caitanya, Shri Krishna Caitanya. You come down here and straighten everything out.
Yeah.
Shri Krishna Caitanya. He says, hey man, you're in charge of this Kali Yuga. Shri Krishna Caitanya, Shri Krishna Caitanya, Shri Shri Krishna Caitanya, Shri Krishna Caitanya, Shri Krishna Caitanya, Shri Krishna Caitanya, Shri Krishna. They got the Illuminati, we got the Illuminaries. Yeah. Jesus, Lord Chaitanya, Radha and Krishna, Advaita, Nityananda. Yeah, we got our elites. And they're Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri 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 Krishna Chaitanya,
Krishna Krishna,
Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya,
Rama
Sri Krishna Chaitanya,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Jai Jesus, Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Bhakti Siddhanta, Bhakti Vinod. Hare Krishna, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Woo! Hare Krishna, whoa! Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare. Whoa! Hare Krishna, Hare. Ah! Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ah! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, 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 Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama. Are you a little sleepy?
I feel a little bit bumpy.
Yeah. Because if you do, before you do the class, you should take a little nap. That's what I do. It works really good.
I had a nap.
You
when
did?
I was out in the woods, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna
I think I fell asleep the other day,
Yeah.
and then I just snorted and I went like that. I don't
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Rama Rama Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Krishna Krishna Rama Rama Krishna Krishna. Oh yeah, it's Sam. Rama 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 Rama.
Hare Rama,
You're funny when we laugh. Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Krishna Krishna Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari. May I have a little kirtan? Or? Yeah. All right. Okay. Choose your weapon.
All right. I'll have the easy one because I'm not very clever.
Your voices are really, really nice.
Oh.
Yeah,
Karuna
that's.
even said it.
Yeah, Karuna
It's
said that.
really nice.
Yeah, hey, man. Things are looking up.
I noticed it yesterday myself.
Okay, hold your ears. Yeah, it's getting better.
Right, let's do the mic.
Plug the thing in.
Right.
No.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Where's it go? Oh, there. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna. You ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, it's okay in the moment.
All right, here we go. This is dedicated to Krishna and Krishna's devotees. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Gaurahari,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Gaurahari, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Yeah, here we go. Are you ready for another hit? Krishna rock hit. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Gaurahari. All right, here we go. Another hit song. Are you ready? Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Gaurahari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare.
There we go. A little kirtan. All right. Step up to the plate. Batter up.
It was silly.
You're a silly girl.
That was silly.
Your laughter's infectious. Infected with laughter.
So we have baby Krishna on the menu.
Oh yay!
Baby
Oh,
Krishna.
wow.
We're going to eat baby Krishna today.
I'm going to eat him.
This is the only.
Go by that.
This is authorized. You can do this. This is the Lord considers this the most pious thing that we can do is to eat baby Krishna.
Yum.
Yum, yum. This is a problem. People try to imitate what you're supposed to do in a mundane way. It doesn't work. That's called demoniac. Oh, well. Okay. All right. How about some Caitanya Mangal today? You like that book, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, Caitanya Mangal. Here it is, right there. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda.
Aha. How about chapter 3, I think might be Madhya Lila. And this is chapter, Glories of Advaita Acharya. Yeah. He's actually related to Lord Shiva. Close relative. One of his forms, actually. Blissful feelings arise in my body as I begin to describe the wonderful pastimes of Lord Gauranga. One day, Gaurahari, Srivas, and other associates visited Advaitacharya. Some devotees sang melodiously, while others danced, and some chanted Harinam. Okay. Yeah. Let us know if the microphone is working okay. One day, suddenly, Gaurahari, some devotees sang melodiously, and some danced and some chanted Harinam. Suddenly, Gaurahari broke into a dance, sending everyone into ecstasy. Inundated by waves of prema, the devotees' bodies became covered with horripilation. Tears rained forth as they lost their balance. Hiking up his dhoti, Gauranga roared like a lion. Oblivious to the world, his followers rolled on the ground. In this way, Lord Gaurahari's Sankirtan party joyously moved towards the house of Advaitacharya. Upon meeting Advaitacharya, Gauranga and his companions offered dandavats. Sri Advaita returned the respects and said humbly, "O Prabhu, you are the crest jewel of millions of Advaitas." They embraced and bathed each other with their tears of love. Then they sat down comfortably, and Advaitacharya said, "Prabhu, the atheists say that Kali Yuga is devoid of devotion. Now let them come and satisfy their eyes by seeing my Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu." Resounding like a cloud, Gaurahari said in a grave voice, "Besides Bhakti,
Salam. I thought the cat was coming in.
Yeah, no problem. Prabhu, the atheists say that Kali Yuga is devoid of devotion. Now let them come and satisfy their eyes by seeing my Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Resounding like a cloud, Gaurahari said in a grave voice, "Besides Bhakti, what else is there in Kali Yuga? Rather, Bhakti is the only thing available in this material world. One who says there is no Bhakti in this age of Kali is a useless person. In no other age has the Lord given so much mercy." At that moment, Srivas Pandit, feeling some trepidation, said to Gauranga, "My Lord, one of those atheistic Brahmins is standing before us. He will surely disrupt our Kirtan festival. He is an atheistic person, overly proud of his learning." Mahaprabhu told the Brahmana, "You wicked miscreant, don't come here." The Brahmana hastily retreated. Lord Gaurachandra then enacted a blissful pastime, holding Srivasa's hand in his one hand and Gadadhar's in another. Gauranga looked at the face of his devotee Sri Raghunanda and cried. The Lord touched Sri Ram Pandit with his lotus feet. Together with the devotees, Lord Gauranga chanted and danced blissfully before Lord Advaitacharya. Gaurahari danced in the center while the devotees sang joyfully and spun around the Lord. The beautiful Lord appeared just like the Lord of Raj. The beautiful Lord appeared just like the Lord of Raj, encircled by his beloved gopis. After an exhilarated Sankirtan performance, Lord Gaurachandra took prasad lovingly prepared by Advaitacharya and his wife, Sita Devi. Sri Advaita offered the Lord a fragrant flower garland. and smeared camphor, scented sandalwood paste on his body. Advaita thought, now I have received so much mercy from the Lord himself. The followers of Advaita Acharya cried and fell at Lord Gauranga's feet. Vishvambara lifted them up and embraced them tenderly. The Lord and his associates stayed there, singing and dancing for a few days before returning home. Lochan Das becomes extremely joyful upon hearing these wonderful pastimes of Lord Gaur. At home, Mahaprabhu enjoyed discussing Krishna consciousness with his devotees. Lord Vishvambara said, Krishna is the only Lord of creation. Krishna is the only Lord of creation. Krishna is the only Lord of creation. He is the soul of all. He is the soul of all. To demonstrate the process of creation, the Lord extended his arm, and repeatedly opened a clenched fist. Listen, the Lord continued. The truth of the Lord's creation can be understood when one is absorbed in devotion. Although it is difficult to understand, I'm trying to describe this so that conditioned souls may obtain liberation from material existence. Without being liberated, one cannot understand Krishna. Listen, the Lord continued. The truth of the Lord's existence can only be understood when one is absorbed in devotion. Although it is difficult to understand, I am trying to describe this so that the conditioned souls may obtain liberation from material existence. Without being liberated, one cannot understand Krishna. See my 5 fingers. One is covered with honey, and the other 4 smell bad. You would gladly lick the finger smeared with honey, yet you would reject the other 4. In the same way, a liberated soul will accept the Lord and leave everything else behind. After pausing briefly, Gauranga again delivered his mercy. There is nothing except Krishna, Bhakti. Through Bhakti, one can know Lord Krishna. Through Bhakti, one can know Lord Krishna, who is the essence of all things. One's devotion will become steady when one realizes this. Through Bhakti, one can know Lord Krishna, who is the essence of all things. One's devotion will become steady when one realizes this. He will quickly attain causeless devotion for Lord Krishna. Then Prabhu meditated on Lord Krishna's lotus feet while repeatedly chanting, Hari, Hari, Hari. Then Prabhu Vishvambara described the blissful Vrindavan Leela of Radha and Shyamasundra. In the middle of the Vrindavan forest, Radha and Shyam sit on a beautiful throne in the center of a jewel-laid temple. They are surrounded by the gopis. Peacocks, cuckoos, doves, parrots, and bees sing sweetly. Sri Vrindavan is full of fragrant flowers and is encircled by the Yamuna River. It is so attractive and captivating. It is so attractive and captivating. That even Lakshmi Devi becomes eager to visit. When Lakshmi saw Vrindavan, she became thrilled with ecstasy. Her eyes became red as if intoxicated. She cried loud streams of tears, and her body filled with horripilation. Due to love, she cried, laughed, sang, and danced. While saying this, Vishvambara's throat became choked up. He ended his talk saying, with their transcendental qualities, the devotees purify the three worlds. Oh boy, do we need purification now in this world. Oh yeah. Phew. While saying this, Vishvambara's throat choked up, and he ended his talk saying, with their transcendental qualities, the devotees purify the three worlds. What are those transcendental qualities?
Krishna.
Yeah. Transcendental qualities, what you see the Lord relishing. You see these transcendental qualities, they're qualities. It's like qualities of a jewel. It has shines, it's bright. The transcendental qualities, the emotions of a devotee, their love, their symptoms. See, all of this purifies it. Their humility, their whatever it is, man. Just their roaring, their authority, their humility, all these are transcendental qualities that purifies the universe. See, the material qualities are polluting the material. The persons that are devoted to the material nature, they pollute the world by their qualities. See, the magnanimity of the devotees purifies, to spread bhakti. See? The stinginess of the demons, to hoard everything. Hoard, make everybody a slave and them free. Hey, everything is inverted, twisted. See, the Lord is free, the devotees are free, and they want to bestow that freedom on others also. See, this transcendental qualities purifies the world, purifies the universe. Like Brahmins, that's not good enough. Generally, Brahmins, they want to be superior. They feel superior to others. Okay? Devotees, they want others to become superior like themselves. Devotees, they don't. It's not about feeling falsely humble. The devotee is superior to everybody. It's just a fact. If you got real devotion, you're a superior personality. The envious don't like to hear that. But, they want to bestow that kind of superiority on everybody, whoever will take it. Why take it the wrong way? Why try to be superior and everybody else be inferior so that you can be a superior? That's illusion. Why not? Devotees are just superior and they bestow that superiority on others. You're a superior person when you have bhakti. That means, wouldn't you be superior if you got God? If you can control God because devotion is awakened, isn't that a superior? Isn't that superior over Gyan? Isn't that superior over sannyas? Isn't that superior over gurus that don't have bhakti, haven't bound the Lord? Amen. And those who go to the devotees, those who follow the path the devotees teach, also become superior personalities. Look at here. You see people becoming superior. Look at some of these devotees with the kind of bhakti they got. They're superior personalities. What do they want to do? They want to bestow that on others. They want to help others. See, that's a devotee. That's a heart purified by love of God. You cannot imitate that. You know, Brahmins, they don't have a heart. It's not purified. You can't purify others. Their qualities are not transcendental unless they're a devotee Brahmin with ecstatic love. And they're rare. Rare breed. You know? We're golden geese here, laying golden eggs.
Oh, maybe Chaitanya's fleece. Oh.
Where have you heard talks like this? Audacious talks like this. But are they true? They're very true. And pure, too. Now, isn't that a win-win? A superior personality is a devotee, and they bestow that superiority on others. Doesn't everybody want to be, I mean, inside, come on, everybody wants to be acknowledged, right? You want to be something? Well, this is the way to do it. You know, you're something, and you make others people something, too. You know, win-win. You turn people into winners for free. Even good people, they always want to profit materially on whatever they do. You notice that, man? Well, we'll give you the information, but you got to pay for it, man. See, still not good enough. You got to meet a devotee. Hey, man, we'll just, don't worry about the payment. You know, just come here, you know. We'll make you a superior personality, man. And you won't be thinking, I'm a superior, you know. You just, this comes with the territory. Just devotion, you know. Just, you know. Get a lot of acknowledgement here. It is so, what is that? The Lord then danced joyfully, inspiring his associates to join in the rapture of Harinam Sankirtan. Thus Lord Gauranga happily lived amongst his devotees on the banks of the Ganges in Navadvip. The Lord doesn't come here unless the devotees are here. The Lord's not interested. You know, because people are not interested in him. Why waste his time? Yeah, that's why I never waste my time going to be honest with you, ISKCON temples or anything, because they're not interested in what I'm here to share. So you're not interested. I'm not interested in seeing you. It's called reciprocation. But I preach. See, I'm preaching, man. Preaching a message. Many are called, few are chosen. Those who come here, they're worth my time. Hey, that's the way it works. You didn't know that? Yeah. Hey, well, Jesus said, "Oh Lord, I don't pray for." I'm telling you, you read the Bible. Yeah, book of John, man. So Jesus, hey man, I don't pray for the world. I pray for my disciples, those who believed in me. They believe my words come from you. Yeah, I pray for them. That's how you get out, man. You don't bend that knee. The Bible says, bend that knee. You don't bend that knee, you don't get out of here. Same thing, you Vaidhi Bhaktas out there. You don't bend that knee and see there's something superior manifesting in this Sangha. You don't get out. I'm sorry. You know, real Bhakti is here. Anywhere else, real Bhakti is, that'll be its style. It'll be like this, ecstasy, laughing, crying, joking in voice, just like Lord Chaitanya did. Hey, acknowledged. Krishna's laughing at you guys who can't figure this out. Can't see the obvious. Even when we shout it out, put your dunce cap out and sit in the corner over there another few years and keep watching. And, well, we'll get you to get it after a while. Just got a lot of slow learners. A lot of them are sannyasis, man. And gurus, slow learners, man. We got their followers first. Oh, am I audacious today? While saying this, Lord Vishambhara's throat became choked up. Hey, you gotta, there's a real disciplic line. Does anybody's voice choke up? Well, hey man, they're a bona fide devotee. They got real devotion. You know, they're gurus that don't choke up. Sannyasis don't choke up. It isn't even their standard because they don't have this real standards right here in Lord Chaitanya. Are you connected with Lord Chaitanya? Are you a real associate of Lord Chaitanya? Your voice is going to choke up when you chant Hare Krishna. See? Confirmed. Dog confirming it. Saying, I love that preaching. I've been waiting to hear that preaching a long time. That's the dog out there saying, I hear dog language today. You know, I speak dog. Sometimes cat. Speak cat. Ooh, see, he's howling. Ooh.
I think there's two out there.
See? So what are the qualities of devotees? Right here, man. So attractive and captivating. Even Lakshmi becomes eager to visit. When Lakshmi saw Vrindavan, she became thrilled in ecstasy. See? Her eyes became red as if in intoxication. Does that happen to anybody out there? Any gurus like that? Why do I pick on the gurus? Because I want them to learn something finally and not die without ecstasy. Gotta, what do they call them? Point them out. Pick a fight. Like Krishna, they would call you, pick a fight, man. He went in and jumped in there. He stir things up a little bit. Hey? See, the Lord says, we read that. See, I'll read it again. The Lord's teaching, great teachings here. Only a person that worships the Lord with pure love of God can understand this, can come up with this revelation and realization, and teach this. There is nothing except Krishna Bhakti. Through Bhakti, one can know Lord Krishna, who is the essence of all things. So, my God, who represents Krishna? Only a person that worships the Lord with bhakti, devotion, pure love of God. They know Krishna. You want to know Krishna? You go to them. You don't want to know Krishna? Well, you don't go to somebody else. But if you want to know Krishna, you follow this teaching. Yeah, Jesus taught the same thing. Only Father knows Son, Son knows the Father. Son knows the Father because he got what? Bhakti. Devotion, love for God. Pure. Hey? That's the only way you know Krishna. That's an associate of the Lord. Don't you want to meet an associate? They got to have these qualities, transcendental qualities. See, and he says, one's devotion will be steady when one realizes this. See, and that means realize, that means experience. And you can only get that from a real guru, a real spiritual master will awaken real bhakti in your real transcendental experience. Then your devotion will become steady because you realize this is the only real game in town. Everything else is bullshit. Even Varnashram Dharma is a Band-Aid. How many people follow Varnashram and don't have devotion? Therefore, 1 and 1 equals 2. Therefore, they do not know Krishna. No. Don't you want to know Krishna? Anybody out there following the Krishna conscious movement? What does Krishna conscious movement mean? Varnashram Dharma? No. It means become conscious of Krishna, right?
Right.
Simple. Read the word. Krishna conscious. How do you become conscious of Krishna? Do you know how to add? Yeah, okay, 1 and 1 equals 2. Okay, how do you become conscious of Krishna? That means you need devotion because it says right there, those who have bhakti, devotion, can realize Krishna. No one else. That's why we have people in the Krishna unconscious movement teaching something else. We should just, hey, why don't you tell the truth, man? Why all this bullshit? Tell the people this is the Krishna unconscious movement. Did you know that? Why were they calling it Krishna conscious movement? No, Krishna unconscious movement. Your leaders, as far as I've seen so far, are unconscious of Krishna. I mean, that's what I've seen. If you're conscious of Krishna, show us the Bhakti. Show us that you have these, that you are an eternally liberated soul like Lakshmi. Yet that you have this, that when you chant Hare Krishna, which is Vrindavan, Radha and Krishna's name is Vrindavan. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. When you chant Hare Krishna, you have the symptoms of a liberated soul like Lakshmi, which is what? She was thrilled in ecstasy. You see any thrilling stuff going on here? Ever? Every day you see thrilled with ecstasy. Look at this face here. Look at that laugh, man. If that's not thrilled with ecstasy, I'll eat my hat. I am ready for the cowboy hat, man. Thrilled with ecstasy. Her eyes became red. You ever see red eyes here, man? From intoxicated on Bhakti? Yeah, a lot of that going on here. She cried streams of tears. Who out there is crying streams of tears? Who over here is crying streams of tears? A lot of people, a lot of devotees. Look around. Look at him, man. He's already got something going here, too. He's got some streams going there.
There's a big light. I see the big light just now.
Yeah?
I was like, it's like illumination.
Yeah.
Big lights.
Yes. Well, we're the illuminators, man. We're here to confront the Illuminati, man. Come on. You come out there, you little snakes. We know your game, man. We're the illuminators. We have a son of Krishna here, man. You Illuminati. You come on out, man. We'll deal with you. You. Trying to imitate my Lord, being all knowing. No, he's the all knowing one. You're an all bullshit. My Lord, he's a win-win guy. You're a win-lose guy. You want to win and make everybody lose. And you got to bullshit him, lie to him, and all that other crapola. You come out of your holes now. They're already coming out of your holes now. Where everybody becoming conscious. You're all over the fucking internet. All of you, Billy boy, with your fucking injections. Hey, we know your game, man. Inject you, and you're going to get my Lord's going to inject you with Bhakti, you fucker. Liar, cheater, we're going to get you. Hey, we worship a bigger cheater. But he'll cheat you for your benefit, man. Give you an injection of Bhakti, man. You'll have good stuff in that. Not that's junk you put in those fucking needles, you. And you, what's his name? It starts with an F. Yeah, you little nerdy guy. That guy is nerdy, man. The world won't go back to normal till we stick big fucking needles in everybody.
I've got loads.
Yeah, we got loads. You come over here, Mr. Fouts. We'll stick you a few times first. Confirmed. Dogs for dogs. Yeah. See? One's devotion will become steady when one realizes this. See? Realizes that devotion to Krishna is the best of all things. Isn't that the pearl of Christ, the price that Jesus was talking about? You darn tootin' it is. You know, the love of God, even Jesus confirmed it himself. He asked Nicodemus, what is the greatest commandment? To love God with all thy heart and all thy mind and all thy soul. And Jesus said, yeah, you're not far from the kingdom. Why didn't he say you're in the kingdom? Because he was just saying it. He was like many Vaishnavas who are chanting the name and name only. Hare Krishna, I finished my rounds. Hey man, you come here, we make you do better than that. You know, and we'll say you're in the kingdom, man. She's in the kingdom here, laughing like that. Sometimes she comes out for a little time, you know, just a little, you know, highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion. She got a little illusion, say the Lord make sure, hey man, this is where you were. You want to come out of that permanent?
He's making more room.
He's making more room.
So
yeah.
he can come in.
Yeah, so he can come in fully. And satisfy his woman. He's the only one who can satisfy his woman, man.
It's true.
Fully. Yeah. Guys, you know, mundane persons, all we can do is, you know, just try to and always fall short. Vice versa, too. Yeah. When Lakshmi saw Vrindavan, she became thrilled in ecstasy. Her eyes became red as an intoxicated. See, these are transcendental qualities. Purifies the world. You didn't know it was that simple, huh? Who's ever told you that in the Bhagavatam class? Who's ever even seen it? So you just got to have devotion, and all of a sudden you become intelligent. Without devotion, you can't even see what Krishna is. You can't even understand this creation properly. Knowledge is not enough. You know, just to study the Vedas, you're still just searching, man. You haven't found Krishna just studying the Vedas, having Bhakti Shastra degrees on the walls. We can teach teachers of teachers. You can have 10 or 20 Shastra, Bhakti Shastras on the wall, but if devotion hasn't awakened in your heart, then you really don't know much about Krishna. You don't really know, you have very little, you know. You know that Krishna is God. Well, that's to your benefit, you know. But, you know, you need devotion to really know Krishna. You got to feel Krishna. You got to taste Krishna. Yeah? He has to be living inside you, awake, conditioned, not dormant. God, we got to teach everybody, the birds and bees, sannyasis and gurus included. Such children, man, babies. Sometimes I wonder why they come to this fucking world, man. People are so childish.
Yeah.
Got to make them childlike.
Confirmed.
Yeah. She became thrilled with ecstasy, and her eyes became red in intoxication. She cried streams of tears, and her body filled with horripilation. That's what purifies this world, and only that. Really. Those are called transcendental qualities. Any guru got that? Well, there you go. You got a purifier of the world. Otherwise, if you don't have those qualities, you're not really a guru. Not really. You're a pretender. You know? Why not just say I'm a teacher or something, you know? Yeah. So due to love, she cried, laughed, sang, and danced. There you go. See, cried, laughed, sang, danced, cried, you know. If we don't have these symptoms awakening in our body, we cannot purify ourselves or anybody else. This is straight from Lord Chaitanya. This is the birds and the bees of bhakti. Lord Chaitanya said a perfect Brahmin, that means you got all the Brahmin stuff down, you nice regulated, you fast really good, you know, renounce, or maybe you like to look like you do, whatever game you're playing. Okay? But if you don't have these qualities, you can't purify yourself or anybody else. Now, don't you think does anybody want to be Krishna conscious? If you follow, even though I joked around, cussed a little bit and all this stuff, but everything I said is really true. Conclusive. Because if you want to be Krishna conscious in this life, you come to a guru that has real bhakti and knows Krishna in truth. Because of that bhakti, they can teach you how to get there in this life. That's the good news. You want to hear good news or you want to hear bullshit news? Go to somebody that doesn't have real bhakti and doesn't really know Krishna, and he can dream or she can dream and the followers can dream that they're getting to know Krishna, but they're really not very quickly. You've got a few lifetimes down the line, and then you have to meet a real guru like the books teach. See? Absorbed in the metals of devotion, like chapter 1 of Adi Leela. The real guru is absorbed in the metals of devotion. They cry, they laugh, they choke up when they chant Hare Krishna. And these kinds of verses, they're extraordinarily brilliant. They have extraordinary intelligence because of devotion. And that's what people need to get out of this illusion. You need people to hang around that see clearly. Okay, Ranga, where's that song?
You can see clearly now, the rain is gone.
How are you going to get this rain of Maya gone, man? I know I'm not very humble about what I teach, but what to do, man? It's still truthful. Take gold in a filthy place. Well, Prabhupada taught that, right? If there's gold around, there's a lot of gold here, man. If it looks filthy to you, well, man, but it's gold here, too. See, the gold is the truth. The gold, this is what sets people free. This is what people need to hear. Truth.
I think you're the most humble person I've ever met. Well,
yeah. Even when I speak like this?
But it's deeper than that.
Yeah.
The way you give it to people, it's just the way it is. And it goes deeper than that. The words just penetrate deeper than the superficialness of just how you're giving it across. But I've seen you at work, and your humility is, wow.
Confirmed. Krishna confirms.
So much humility. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, these are the qualities. This is the standard, man. This is how we understand things as they are. It's all right there in the book. It's so beautiful, and it just needs to be pointed out by an empowered person. That's all. And we're making empowered persons. Already I see in many of my students, they read these books and they get revelations and realizations. They got something to say, something to stand up about, something that they're like this. They become thrilled with the ecstasy of truth. This is what we're here to do, man. To be with Krishna. Krishna is these words, man. Krishna is his name, right? Krishna is this truthful philosophy. See? As it is. Krishna is the real path, man. That's why, I get rarely excited. I get thrilled just preaching about Guru Tattva, because it's the real path, and people need to know that. If they know the path to take, they can get Krishna in this friggin' life. Anybody want Krishna in this life? Not many lives. One day, Advaita, see, the Lord Gauranga happily lived amongst his devotees. See, if you're a devotee, even though you may not see the Lord here, the Lord is living because he stays with his devotee, and you want auspiciousness? The only auspicious thing in this world is Krishna, and he's attracted to live amongst his devotees. If there's one, that's where to go. See, here, people come here and Krishna says, oh my God, I got to give myself to those who come to my devotees. This is guaranteed. You get Krishna when you come to his devotees because Krishna is there. See, and you start to see the symptoms of him being there. Symptoms of being there is bhakti, that love, that devotion, those devotional symptoms. What does that mean? That means Krishna that is the only qualities that attracts Krishna. The only qualities that attract Krishna is pure bhakti. These symptoms are on a pure devotee, a purified devotee, and no one else attracts Krishna. Simple. Holy mackerel, does he want to get in? Well, here we go, the big jump. He's a little careful. Boy, that's pretty good, man. Hey, that's awesome, man.
You've had food, matey.
Feed that guy. No, later, let him wait. It's okay. No, it's, they can, whatever you want to do, just be natural. So one day Advaitacharya came to Nadia to visit Vishwambara Mahaprabhu. However, he had gone to the house of Srivas Pandit. Anticipating his quick return, Advaita made preparations for bath and worship. In Srivas's house, Lord Gaura offered flowers in worship to a club-like stick. Now, listen to this. Why would the Lord worship a club-like stick? At that time, the Lord told everything with a voice of delight. I worship this gada, this club, to destroy the miscreants who offend my devotees. Man. Club. What is the nature of a club? You have some powwow. See, you got to give some pow to have some wow. Yeah, you see? That's Nityananda. You notice that gurus are like that. The real gurus are like this. They're in the real disciplic succession going back to Nityananda. See? Like father, like son. See? Nityananda was a gada. He was a club. See? The Lord worshipped that club. This is why you want to... That's why actually when a person's a real guru, the disciples are... The ones who really are disciples, they're very sincere. They really want Krishna. See? So Krishna in their hearts worship that guru. See? Because this is the way the Lord is. That's why Jesus taught this, very secret. I'm teaching, sharing something really secret and very deep. Jesus said, I come here to teach those who are taught by God. See? That means Krishna is awake in the hearts of those who come to the real guru. When they're teaching like this, because I'm not teaching no Vaidhi for beginners. You can be a beginner, but if the Lord wants to liberate you, He'll send you here, and you'll know it in your heart. See, confirmed. See, and then we'll pull out that gada once in a while. Yeah. But if you're just a poor in spirit, you'll get a lot of just the good news. But the gada is to free the captives. What?
It's because we call that the gada.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weapon. You know,
Yeah.
the Sikh gada.
Yeah, it is. A gada is a weapon. Yeah. It destroys ignorance. See, it's clubbing. Clubs the ignorance. Yeah. See, I worship this gada club to destroy the miscreants who offend my devotees. And that's just the ignorance. See, destroy the miscreants is the miscreant inside also, isn't it? You know, there's a lot of illusions. So what is that gada? That gada is actually the truth. Okay? So the devotees, they speak the truth, and that's what destroys the miscreants. You know, we become miscreants when we believe in illusion. See, it makes us miscreants. This is why you see this population is being reduced by these miscreant leaders because of the corruption in the population. Okay, so. To destroy the miscreants who offend my devotees. Okay? And so anyway, when you're ready to meet, you're ready to meet Krishna. Okay, so anyway, the guru prepares you for that. See, so destroy the miscreants who offend my devotees. And basically in Kali Yuga, there's so many miscreants in that sense. They naturally offend the devotees, and they're in religion. They're even in, there's some miscreant inside of all of us that offends devotees, and the Lord's gada destroys that. His truth, His Bhagavatam is like a gada. you know. It destroys all that ignorance, all that stupidity. Using this club, I'll punish such atheists. See, the Lord said, I'll punish them. He didn't say, I'll kill them. I'll punish them. There is one rogue who has offended my devotees, and for this offense he'll suffer leprosy for many lives. Then he'll go to hell and become a stool-eating pig. With this club, I will kill that person along with his followers. Okay? And so, you know what that was? There were a couple of people like that. One was one who offended Srivas, and he got leprosy. And you know what happened to him? He became a pure devotee. The Lord punished him, purified him in that life, and he became a pure devotee. And also this Prakrishananda Saraswati that the Lord met in Varanasi. Him and his followers were Mayavadis. He's offensive to devotees, including himself. And the Lord punished him with the truth. Actually, he did it with his humility and converted him. Okay? And he became a pure devotees. All those Varanasi sannyasis became pure devotees. So I wanted to go to the forest, but this place has become a vast forest. Here, one man is like a tiger, one man is like a rock, another one is like a blade of grass or a tree. Some people act just like jungle beasts. For this reason, I call this place Mahavana, a great forest. Yeah. Knowing that Advaita chariot arrived in the Lord's home, Gaurahari decided to return. Advaita came before Lord Vishvambara, gave gifts and offered respects by lying prostrate at his feet. Lord Gaurahari caught Advaita's chariot's hand and said, only for you have I descended to this world. See, Advaita called him. Devotees, you know, when you chant Hare Krishna and devotion begins to awaken in your heart, you're calling the Lord, aren't you? And when he awakens in your heart, what happens? You're getting purified, and the world is getting purified by those transcendental qualities. We just need more devotees here, and we're making them here. This Sangha is very powerful already. You can't match this. I mean, God, wake up, man. You talk about these people sucking up to the government are blind. People are blind in this world. Vaishnavas are blind. You can't see the spiritual power here simply because we call Krishna, and Krishna comes in our hearts and purifies us and anything around us that is intelligent enough to come. You know, I come here to be purified, and the Lord comes here. You know, I'm amazed. And that him coming and all these transcendental qualities and symptoms manifesting in my body and other people's bodies here, that's purifying the world. It's only the Lord that can purify anybody. You know, that's why a person becomes naturally humble. I can't boast about myself. The mercy just comes here and does its job. It's the Lord. He's spotlessly pure one. You know? I'm just a human being. But somehow or other, the Lord has chosen, chosen to be in this temple, and anybody else coming here and believing in our preaching and this transcendental madness and these so-called strange ideas, which are just happen to be the same ideas you read in the books you're all worshiping out there, as it is. You get the same thing. The Lord, says, oh, I'm going to make my residence there too, because that's that's the words of Shastra. That's the words of Krishna. If anybody believes in his real devotees and has faith in them and their mission, becomes a part of that, he gives himself to them. That is his promise. And I boast it out, belt it out. Praise it and pray, because that's what's going to get people. You got to just meet where the Lord has bestowed his blessings and mercy. And even my students are getting the power to do that also for others. Hey, this is a real disciplic line, a real branch in Lord Chaitanya's tree, not a fake branch, not a withered branch, not a branch, headed by persons that are morose and don't have any ecstasy, any life. They give a Bhagavatam class like this. They got no friggin' life yet. They're looking like ghosts half the time too. You ever see some? Like no life or anything. Poor guys, and say, hey, we got life. I'm so used to being like this, and still people are still listening to me. So I'm going to go on as long as I can. Oh, brother, what a world we've come to. Got to do something about that. Let's give some life to the lifeless. Give them some energy, man. Look at that guy over there, man. You look intoxicated. Let's take a close-up of that, man. Look at this guy. Look at that. See any colors today?
I see blue after I just see a big luminous light. My eyes were shut and I saw this big ball of light.
Yeah.
And after shortly talking about Krishna, I saw a little blue light.
Yeah. Oh, wow, man.
Yeah.
Phenomena today. Yeah. Only for you have I descended to this world. See, he descends for his devotee. Isn't it funny? He did that with Prahlad Maharaj. Nobody else got him over there but Prahlad. He was being teased by Hiranyakashipu, a demon, see? And the Lord came with his gada, right? With his fingernails, man. That was his guy. Anybody you come here, man, you're going to see the Lord's gada come out, man. His fingernails going to rip down your chest. Like he did that Kazi. Try to stop the Sankirtan, man. You Billy boy, come over here. I'll show you, man. The Lord will come with his little fingernails. He'll have fun doing it too. He'll say to the Billy, he says, "I'll kill all you. You got you and all your injectors." Like the Kazi, the Nishingadev appeared in the dream of the Kazi and said, "I'll kill you and all the meat eaters." Well, you'll have a visit from Nishingadev and he'll say, "I'll get you and all your injectors, your assistants who believe in the needles with all that garbage they put in them." Ever see the shit they put in them? My God, it's a fucking demoniac. And people believe in this stuff. What a corrupted world we're living in. Yeah, you held my lotus feet on your head. See? So this is it. The lotus feet is the truth. Advaita, he loved conclusive truth. He loved everything that dealt with the Lord. It was his life and soul. So this is the lotus feet of the Lord, his truths, man. Truth set people free. Preaching the truth will set people free. Yeah. And cried. See, you held my lotus feet on my head. See, that's the conclusive truth. That's these verses. Holding these verses on your head. And what happens? Bhakti. See, when you're advanced devotee, you can just read these verses and meditate on them and chant them yourself. And what happens? See, you held my lotus feet on your head. See, that's all these truths and these very conclusive truth. And cried and offered Tulsi Manjaris to me. See, cried, laughed, waved his hands, all kinds of stuff. They worshiped the Lord in ecstasy. And for him, the Lord comes. Just like any devotee here. We got quite a few devotees the Lord's coming for them here. Because they have real relationship with Bhakti. And they're calling him. When we do our bhajan every day, we're calling the Lord and he's coming. That means the world is getting purified because the Lord is agreeing to come here. And manifesting these transcendental qualities, and giving us a kick too. Isn't it a nice way to worship the Lord? You call him, he just appears and everything gets purified. And we get a kick out of that, man. We get intoxicated, get stoned on God. It's really great. And make spiritual advancement without even trying. All these guys doing all this work. I gotta get up. I don't want to get up. Just chant, do all these rules, regulations, and fastings, and all these. Such a problem and difficult. And all we do is just look forward to getting up every day, man. Get together, wait for the surprise. Ask Lolita, she's always getting a surprise. Wait for the surprise. The surprise is the Lord. Hey, surprise, I'm here. Oh, yeah, great, man. Party begins, man. Now we're rocking. Now the show's on the road. Purification happens. Otherwise, there's no purification. What, these little rules? Without bhakti, these little rules, you can follow them for so many lifetimes. And you get a little something. That's why these gurus, the best of them have said, oh, Prema Bhakti, many lifetimes. And some guy with a weird hat comes and says, no, this lifetime, because the Lord is here, man. I don't know about you. I don't know what you got, man. You're preaching many lifetimes. We're preaching this lifetime because, when the Lord appeared with Lord Chaitanya and his devotees, it was that lifetime and it's appeared here. Did the Lord appear there or not? Because he's appearing here in this lifetime. We even got the order of Prabhupada saying, yeah, make it this lifetime. Whoever believe your madness, man, your mad way of worshiping the Lord and all these crazy ideas that you seem to promote, that people will be delivered in this lifetime and get the actual experience. Deliverance, I told her, I said, what are you worried about the body, man? You got your spiritual body. You're active. You're saved. You got Lord living. He's laughing with you all the time. You walk down the street laughing. Just walking in a forest, he's laughing. What are you laughing? You got God laughing with you, man. What are you worried about? You're saved, man. Okay? These symptoms, they awaken and you're saved. If you don't have these symptoms, Lord Brahma said, those who evince the symptoms of ecstasy, cry, tears, laughter, all this stuff, choking up, then snot coming out of your nose. Don't forget that. That's important. That's an advanced symptom, actually. And we got quite a few here blowing their nose. You don't believe it? Check Chaitanya Bhagavat. Lord is blowing his nose constantly. That means we're relatives. If we blow our nose a lot and we don't have a cold, that means we're related to Lord Chaitanya. That is conclusive. Is that true? What? We read the Chaitanya Bhagavat, right there. I'll tell you where it is. Chaitanya Bhagavat, Madhya Lila, chapter 2. Suklambar was right there. His service was to hold the rag, and the Lord was blowing his nose constantly, and he was throwing the rag out, got the new one, blowing his nose constantly, throwing it on. You seen any of that stuff going around here? Oh, yeah. You notice how many of these things we have? How many every day being washed? If you don't have a guru that blows his nose, you don't have a real guru yet. I'm sorry, that's the truth. You want to get out of this mess or what? You want to make it a many lifetime thing? Go to gurus who don't blow their nose when they chant Hare Krishna and read the pastimes. Simple. You want to get out of this? Go to a guru who blows their nose, chokes up, cries, laughs, and doesn't care about outsiders like you. If you're going to a guru, you should be an insider and be able to see that. But if they say, oh, I'm sorry, it's too intimate, I can't show this because, you're an outsider. Oh, so why you, a lot of people, they can't even approach their gurus. They can't even, get an email back to them and all that stuff. Yeah, why not have somebody you can approach, somebody that, has the real qualification and get out of this illusion. We can carry a whole universe on our back. Anybody who believes these conclusions that work, who believes in this ecstasy that is real, Bhakti, gets out. Lord's promise. I just hold him to his promise, and he keeps manifesting here. Mike is okay. Oh, read some of the comments.
Meena Devi Das is saying, that is why religious institutions do not like the pure devotee. The devotee is giving to everyone free. She says...
Continue read that one again that she said.
That is why religious institutions do not like the pure devotee. The devotee is giving to everyone free.
And it's just like the world. You notice those persons trying to trick the public, the general public, the masses, trick them into taking this one world order thing. They have to trick you because it's not a good thing. It's not really healthy for people. They want to kill people and all that, but they want to make you accept it by tricking you and deceiving you. See? And you know who they don't like? Intelligent people who tell them that, hey man, that you're not being straight with people. They don't like that. They kill those kind of people disappear. Okay? Same thing in religion. They don't like, in religion, those leaders. If you're following these leaders and they don't have the qualities that we're teaching they should have, then you're being tricked and deceived, and they don't like an intelligent person. The only intelligence here is coming from in there, from the Bhakti. The Lord gives me good sense. The Lord gives me intelligence. Isn't that where intelligence comes? He's the intelligent of the intelligent, Bhagavad-Gita says. But if you worship the Lord in ecstatic devotion, you become intelligent, and whoever will listen to you gets out of illusion. Otherwise not. See? And those in religion, they don't like that. They want to deceive people and string them along so you take more births. See? Just like a person, these people that are intelligent, they don't like people being deceived. I also don't like people in religion and Vaishnavism being deceived. They don't know the real standard. Well, I'm standing up for the real standard. The real intelligence is in the book, and I'm just belting it out so it becomes magnified and clarified and accentuated. See? So it can liberate-ify others. New word. Put that in the dictionary. All right, go ahead. Read some more.
Meena is saying they would rather go down for the third time and drown in their misery.
Yeah, could you imagine? What miserable people? Why you follow miserable people? Why do you want to associate with miserable people? Why not associate with happy people? Happy worshiping God in ecstasy. My God, what a blind bats in this world. Go ahead.
Okay, so Lalita Ganga is replying to Meena, while they let you pay for lower things.
Yeah.
Meena, yes, if people pay, then they are more likely to claim what they bought was a good deal. So if people pay, then they are more likely to claim what they bought was a very good deal.
Well, the thing is, anyway, I'll just say what I'm thinking. Yeah, the thing is, people are going to Krishna, okay? They're coming to Krishna conscious, and they want Krishna, right? They want Krishna. And people don't understand Krishna very well because you just can't unless pure love of God awakens in you. So people need help. Even the teachers need help. Their followers need help. Everybody needs help until devotion awakens. So all I can do is just point out what's Prabhupada already pointed out in his books. Make it clear. So everybody can benefit. So gurus, I'm sure some of them, hopefully, want Krishna in this life. They can have it. Your followers can have it. If the followers come, they'll probably liberate their gurus, because that's kind of how it works. Often followers come because they're not too encrusted with the false ego. And then it's like the wives of the Brahmins. They came to the ecstatic, they came to the ecstatic devotees. They're the qualified ones to bring you to Krishna. They're intimate with Krishna. They know the intimate science. The Brahmins didn't. They were doing the long road. Rules, regulations, right? Varnashram dharma, ceremonies, pujas, that long road. Hey, many lifetimes, And the wives of the Brahmins, they were attracted to the cowherd boys. The Lord gave them the real intelligence, and they went to them. See, and they didn't have the power to change their husbands yet, but they went to the cowherd boys and got Krishna, got love of Krishna, went back and impressed even the Brahmins. They saw they got the mercy. They went the right way. Okay? So that's how it is. That's why people coming here, see, they're getting the bhakti, they're getting the intelligence, and gradually, by and by, people will notice that, especially when you stand up and preach. You see, the people will see, well, that's pretty uncommon. I don't see many devotees like that. See, this is what Jesus taught. He said, let your light shine before men. See, so if you're given a light, don't put a bushel over it. You hang it up on a candlestick, right? So that's basically, hold up the truth, man. Hold up the ecstasy. That's what Lord Chaitanya did to promote ecstatic worship. The same thing. Hey, man, otherwise it goes another generation. Well, you didn't show it, man. You went and you listened to our lack of intelligence. See, if people would have come to me before, and they have over and over again, and said, Gaurahari, you shouldn't be showing these things. This is not right. And sometimes they become very angry about it and all that stuff. If I would have said, okay, you're right, and then I just didn't do it, then nobody would be getting this kind of ecstasy. Anybody coming here knows that has got it. It wouldn't, in this whole life, you wouldn't get it. It's that rare. Look at Janaki and look at Johan, 40 years, and they're sincere devotees. They always were. And now they come and they're getting it. Otherwise, they know they wouldn't have got it, because this is how it's passed on. The world doesn't know it. These Vaidhi Bhaktas don't know it. You will help others know it. They'll see, you got something special. See, you hold the light out. Don't put a bushel over it. Get up there and boldly show, Yeah. Why not? You got it.
Yep.
And then it'll grow more. Hey, give and it shall be given unto you. You want more bhakti? Give out what you got. And more come. That's my secret. It's what I do every day, man. I just give out what I have, and more comes in, rushes in. Give out the realizations that come, more comes in. You'll see after you go out, you give a nice class and everything, then you go out and the Lord fills it with more. Oh, more room in there. You give out more comes. You give out more comes. More blessings for everybody. Come on, you little snakes. Maybe you'll like this too, you little lizard people out there. Come on. All we need is one of you. You go convince the other little snakes out there, and then we'll have a beautiful world, not this. We'll have the real one world order. Make everybody happy, yourselves and everybody else. There's no lack here. And see, the people, the little snakes, they think, we got this perfection consciousness complex, and we don't like to see imperfection. We want to see only perfection. That's what they kind of want. They have this idea like that. And yeah, we want a perfect, clean society, and we don't like this imperfection. People running around, and getting drunk all the time and acting like, weird people. We want to just get rid of them. And then put everybody, we know we got robots now, intelligent, AI intelligent. We'll just plug everybody in that survives our injections, and we'll just plug you into the AI and we'll control you, and there'll be a perfect society. Everybody will walk nice and orderly, and then when we don't need you, we'll just push the button, the 5G connected, I should say, put that thing in there and it'll just zap you and then you're gone. And then we just put somebody else to take your place. Nice, orderly society. Okay? I'm saying we can do better here with our one world order. We'll order the world under ecstatic devotion. We'll let God take a wreck like you, a psychopath, which we know you are, an unempathetic, pathetic person that you are, and give you a heart, a flesh. Flesh and divine blood, Yeah. And then you'll be win-win. You'll win and everybody else will win, and there will be no lack and play. We can have a huge population here, no problem. All ecstatic devotees. You'd like to be huddled really close to everybody, because they're all pure devotees, man. They're all in the Lord's family. Come on, guys. Chop, chop. Let's get with the real One World program. Man, One World ecstatic devotees where everybody knows God. Snakes and lizard people and the demigod types. All of them. Let's fulfill the real prophecy of Isaiah, who said there will be a time when everyone will know God.
Wow.
He said that. Let's fulfill that prophecy.
Yeah.
Go ahead, read something.
Okay. So Lalita's replying to Meena, speaking about illusion. Sham, hi Sham. Lalita is saying to Meena, I pray for the nonsense. So this means it's good stuff.
I pray what? Pray.
I pays. Okay, I pays for the nonsense.
Pays for that? What does that mean?
I pay for all this nonsense. So it means because people value money and they pay for stuff. They value this. Means something because I paid this money for it.
Yeah.
And I want to get something.
See, that's so material. Yeah.
Meena, like in a coma.
Mm-hmm.
Meena, the false ego. Me cheated. Oh no.
The false ego, me. Oh, false ego, me cheated. Oh no.
Meena, where did he get the love?
Who?
Where did he get the love?
Who? You talking about this guy?
Maybe we'll find out.
Yeah.
Lalita replying to Meena, I am too smart to be cheated.
Yeah, let's start. Say, I don't know if this is, but say this is, where did Gaurahari get this love? Because that's a good question. Because, generally they teach you get it through the guru, right? You get it through the guru. And a living guru. I mean, that's really the general idea. But sometimes this love is so rare and so difficult to attain, and so it has to start somewhere, and the Lord sends the devotees often, and it just, or maybe he just will just who knows? It's just the way the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu or Prabhupada's Nectar Devotion says, if a person has the symptoms of this bhakti without doing a course in like Vaidhi Bhakti and under a real guru and like this, and gets it that way, then it's because of a previous life. Because I never found anybody I was really impressed with, to be honest with you. I had a lot of gurus. They all said they had something better than the other one, so I went for it. But I didn't really see it. But I always I had it started with Jesus. It like awakened like that, just by contact with the Bible. I never read it, and then as soon as I read it, boom. And I had the same thing as soon as I read the Vedas, boom, ecstatic devotion awoke. So probably from another life, gotten the mercy of a Vaishnava. And so now with one person that has it, and the order was given, now so many can get it. And if you don't come here, I don't know where you can get this kind of bhakti, because I still haven't been impressed by anybody who's come here and said they have the same thing. I still haven't been impressed. They say it and oh yeah, it's the same thing, or our guru's the same thing. I still haven't been, and I'll tell you what, you impress Lalita Ganga. that somebody that you has got the same kind of bhakti. You just put it through her. Because nobody will believe me. Put it through her, because she's very sensitive. She can pick up the vibration of anybody. You know, especially now. She's really purified in that case. And very humble. And just you say that your guru or your teacher or somebody out there has got it, or you got it, put it through her. And see. Yeah. I am too smart to be cheated, Go ahead. If there's any more.
Eva, I have seen nobody in ISKCON who shows it. Mary, Krishna cowboy.
Yeah, nobody who shows it, because generally they don't have it. It's very rare. If they say, well, we don't show it on, well, just remember, this is Kali Yuga. A lot of cheating going on. And maybe they're on the... I tell you, I don't... Just take it with a grain of salt. Go ahead.
And Mary Sachi, Krishna cowboy with spurs. Nina replying to you, Ivo, if anyone actually has something, the preaching is not to show it. If anyone actually has something, the preaching is not to show it.
Yeah, and then see, if that's the case, then full Krishna consciousness is not being taught here. Just like with Prabhupada, because they was holding back showing it. He didn't give the full picture. That's what was left for us. See, because real Krishna consciousness is love of Krishna, right? You got to see it. You got to see what it is. You got to be taught what it is. You got to hear the confidential truth about it. Yeah, that's why Prabhupada said Caitanya-caritāmṛta is postgraduate. See? Why would he say that? Because of that. Because here, Caitanya-caritāmṛta is all about showing this kind of bhakti and teaching its confidential principles, which we do. Okay? So in other words, that's available here. Love of Krishna is available because it's being shown just like when it was shown 500 years ago, and being taught just like it was being taught 500 years ago. See? Therefore, it's available again. It's on the shelf. It's on the market, man. Ready for customers. Okay? Okay?
Lolita replying to Ivo, they don't have anything to show except their pride.
See, this is as far as people can get generally in Krishna consciousness, is the pride level. Pride, and Prabhupada talked about most of his godbrothers still had pride, envy, jealousy, and competition. In other words, they didn't get over that obstacle yet. After 50 years of following the rules and regulations. Okay? Prabhupada was always over that, because he was a Vaishnava from the beginning. You know, he had very little association with his guru. He didn't really need it to be activated. He was just activated by his guru, that's all. He's like a sleeper agent and just waiting to be activated. And his guru even said, when his godbrothers complained because they're all living in a temple and they're all sannyasi and everything, and he's just a humble householder. And they said, he should be living in the temple too and doing. And Bhakti Siddhanta said, no, don't. Better he stay apart from you guys, because he saw it's a different. You know, at the proper time he'll do everything. And they did. And it was good because, he even said, Prabhupada, he said, amongst my godbrothers, I felt repressed and oppressed and compressed and depressed because of this, it's kind of how it is. I also felt that way amongst, Vaidhi Bhaktas and living in the temples. It was very oppressive and depressive for me and controlling, and it wasn't for me. It was another level. Yeah.
Nicodemus, the other part. Jesus teaching to love the neighbor as thyself. That was from Mina.
Oh yeah, you love the neighbor as thyself. Yeah, well you see, now that's, people think they know what that means. They don't know. You probably don't even know yet, but you will. Okay? Love thy neighbor as thyself. The perfect understanding, the conclusive understanding and purport of that is to love Krishna. Because that's the real self. See? And a real devotee that has really realized Krishna, you know, they just, it's all about love of Krishna for them, because that's the real self, inside and out. It's not like love thy neighbor as thyself, as like another personality out there. No, it's loving Krishna inside and outside. See? Love thy neighbor as thyself, because that is the real self, is Krishna. We just read that. The soul of all souls. Okay? Okay?
Karuna Sindhu, he's saying, this is a riot.
It's good. Isn't it entertaining here? How else are we going to keep, 10, 20 people here for 3 hours or so? It has to be entertaining. It has to be action. It has to be the greatest show on earth. You tell me any show, any Bhagavatam class, any Chaitanya Lila class with this kind of action, this kind of truth, this kind of put you on the edge of your seat. This kind of audaciousness, this kind of freedom, this kind of expressiveness, no fear, no consideration and compromise. Come on. Go ahead.
So Lalita is saying the Lord is working with his elbows in Yamuna's heart.
That's so true, isn't it? It keeps, when you want to get a person to laugh, and you get him like that. It's Krishna doing that. He must be right there next to him. He just gets her. Isn't that a funny one? He's saying, and then
If I start going into the illusion, it comes right in.
Yeah.
I just love that.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay. Karuna Sindhu. The dog wants to join the kirtan. We did a nice kirtan today.
Oh,
It was lovely.
who did?
Karuna.
Oh, he did? Oh.
Yeah. It was just like old times.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Somebody's saying that's right. All these pictures everybody's getting in. Oh, Richard's here. Hey, Richard. Richard is saying handkerchief or handkerchief from hankering after Krishna sadhana.
Hey, that's a good analogy there. Yeah, handkerchief, hankering. Yeah, like that, yeah.
Boogary bhajan. Boogary.
What is boogary?
Boogary.
Oh, boogary bhajan. A lot of boogers, man. The more boogers, the more purification of the planet.
Yeah. Conclusive. Truth, yeah. Truth.
Truth, yes.
Richard, those gurus are holier than thou.
Yeah, holier than thou, holier than thou. Yeah, yeah.
And Rajiv is here. He's here. Lalita saying transcendental intelligence.
Exactly.
Haha, Richard, beautiful. Yeah, and Richard's liking it. Richard's saying that's the true victory. Woohoo! Lalita is saying your devotion, Guru Maharaj, infected and affected me so much.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Lalita, throw away the snake uniform and go for real life.
Yeah.
And back to Tom. Tom, we have the nice job to show how it's passed on. Bhagavad-Gita 10:10.
Yeah.
Richard, law of love trumps all other laws.
Mm-hmm.
Richard. To the victory in the end, he gives them. To the victory in the end, he gives them a draft directly to the living waters, waters of life. Jai Shri Krishna. Meena. Yes. Yes. Where did he get the love? If the question comes up, how to answer about Srila Gaurahari Das.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, So as I said, I think I said, I'll just repeat it so in case anybody didn't get it. So Prabhupada said in Nectar Devotion, if a person exhibits the symptoms of having this bhakti, pure bhakti, and they didn't do a course of getting it from a guru that is qualified and having these kinds of symptoms, you didn't get it through a guru by following a course in Vaidhi or something, or whatever the guru's teaching, then it shows from a previous life, you just brought it in. Because think about it. Because if I say I had bhakti, I got the mercy of Vaishnava in the previous life, and I come into this life, say as a teacher or something, why would the Lord put me through another course of Vaidhi Bhakti, which still you don't get this kind of devotion from a course in Vaidhi Bhakti, because we read that. It's only gotten through an ecstatic devotee. Okay? So why would he put an ecstatic devotee through a course of, like a Vaidhi Bhakti course, or even any other course? Why not just have it spontaneous? It'll just spontaneously awaken because they have the previous qualification for that. It just awakens. That's how it works. And you can see this in my students already, because they're getting purified by following the process very quickly even. And now this bhakti awakens very easily. Look at Lalita Ganga, a good example, and Johan. They just read the verses or chant the word. Look at her, and boom. See, now when you say if you pass from the body now, and then you go into the next life, as soon as you get the scriptures, you've got it already. It'll just reawaken. Why not? See, doesn't Krishna say, Bhakti I hold for you forever? Why? Because it's true. All these other qualifications are, the body is gone and they're finished. Maybe you have some impressions because you have desires for this or that, but you got to get a new body and you got to develop whatever your inclinations are. But if your inclination is bhakti, as soon as you're in touch with it, it awakens very easily because you have a previous thing. So that's what you tell them. And then quote the verse in Nectar Devotion. You can look it in there. If a person exhibits the symptoms of bhakti without a course under rules, regulations, or Vaidhi, with a guru, it's shown that they got it from a previous life. So there you go. Yeah, and we're proving it just because this is being transferred to others, because I'm not teaching Vaidhi, but I'm teaching this, and people are very quickly awakening this bhakti. So it's like that for them in this life. Now because they got it through a bona fide guru, now they just chant the name or the scriptures and they become enlivened by bhakti. Okay?
Okay. Lalita is replying to Meena. Our Guru is so, so, so special. I feel how special he is. He is not an ordinary man. No. This is saying Haribo.
The only way you can know anything like that is if your bhakti is really deep and strong, because you get the revelation and realization. Otherwise, you can't know what your guru is or anything. They'll just seem like a ordinary person. And so if you have bhakti and you worship the Lord in ecstasy, then the Lord will reveal the guru is what is actually special. But if you're just an ordinary person, you can see now, if you see people come and you see them, sometimes they might be even teachers or sannyasis. Oh, what are you doing giving him like this? Who gave him his name and all that stuff, See, they treat them like an ordinary person, and they might have a sannyasi uniform on. What's that saying? They're just an ordinary person. They ain't anything special. See, because if they had real bhakti, the Lord would reveal where his devotees are. Without real bhakti, you can't know. And that's why the Lord helps those who are sincere. He gives them the intelligence to recognize where the devotee is. A real devotee. Same thing, yeah. Same thing like with John the Baptist and Jesus. See, John the Baptist was an advanced soul, and nobody could recognize Jesus. He was so deeply realized. And so the Lord sent John the Baptist first to preach. And then Jesus came in the river. Nobody recognized him except John the Baptist. So John the Baptist had a more advanced consciousness. And so he pointed out, okay, now this is Jesus here. You go follow him. See, I must decrease, he must increase. It's the same thing with anybody want to advance in Krishna consciousness. You got to be logical, you got to be clear and get out of this sentimental stuff. You got to see, people say, oh, no, we're here for Prabhupada, man. Prabhupada's a real devotee and all that. And we're going to preach what he preached, 50 years ago. See, if you're progressive, that's not intelligent. Prabhupada preached what he preached, and then he gave an order to preach it to deeper. And so that's got to diminish, man. Otherwise, you want to just continue teaching Varnashram Dharma and Vaidhi Bhakti, and that's because Prabhupada preached it. You want to do it? Oh, you can't see the deeper preaching now? It's all on his order. It's all on the ordered disciplic line in Krishna. Why not get the deeper progressive teaching? That has to decrease. That kind of preaching has to decrease, right? And this preaching must increase. That's why anybody think, I've had a lot of Prabhupada disciples before. Not a lot, ones that came. And they, no, I'm going to stick with Prabhupada preaching and teaching and all that. Why? But no, this is the progress. This is what Prabhupada would want you to do. He likes progress, not stupidity. He doesn't want a person to, just a traditional way. But no, this is progressive, man. He would love people to get Caitanya-caritāmṛta. He would love for people to get devotion in this life. Don't be a stupid idiot fool. That needs to decrease, that kind of preaching. We're still using his books. What are we reading from, man? His books. People try to kill the messenger without hearing the message. Well, you see, you kill the messenger, you can't hear the friggin' message. The messenger has to be alive to hear the message, right? The message has to come through the messenger, right? Just Krishna consciousness, common sense, man, But, we're under the Maya. It makes us stupid. It makes us foolish. Yeah. So anyway, it probably is, let's see what time it is. Anyway, it's enough, I think, right? Good enough for tonight. You want to read more?
No.
Okay.
Tom, back to Tom. To know the Father, we have to realize the Son.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so to know the Father, we have to realize the Son. Well, actually, you need to be around the sun. The sun gives light, right? So you got to be around the sun. So the sun reveals the Father. You like that verse? Only the Father knows the Son knows the Father, and the Son can reveal the Father to whom he chooses. Okay? So, so it's good. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. What else we got? Keep going. All right. We'll go a little bit more.
Recognize the Son and follow his word, knowing that this is the Father's word.
Yeah, it's like if you have a bona fide guru, It's like that verse in the book of John. See? In the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was God. See, the Word was, is, and always will be God. But it comes through His Son. It comes through His relative, associate, friend, intimate friend. See? The Word comes through them, and only through them. You have to be born again. You have to be especially a little mature in the bhakti. And then the Lord can use, you're whittled out, like you're making a flute. You got to whittle it out and hollow it out real nice, And then the flute player, which is Krishna, blows it nice. So we do hollow LP. That's the main thing here, hollowing you out. Gotta, sometimes we get little blocks in there, And it's, you say, it looks like it's dark here. Yeah, because it's a little, and you ever seen in the bamboo thing, it has a little chamber, and it's blocked from you can't blow through it. You ever see the little nubs in this? That has to be hollowed out. Otherwise, it can't go through there. Yeah. See? So we're like that too. Got to be hollowed out so you can look through there and see Krishna, and Krishna can come through steady, without this little block in the way, I can't see Krishna right now. Yeah, okay, let's hollow you out a little bit more. Don't worry, we'll make the hole nice and wide. Make a nice little flute song coming through there. What else?
Okay, Mina, I am amazed at how much resistance there is to utilize the internet for association.
Yeah, well, hey man, now you got no friggin' choice, do you? They stopped the worship in the temples. You can't get it? Well, then see, I think this thing is all done for us and our preaching.
Yeah.
Facebook, all that control they did, it's all for us. They think it's for the little lizard people. No, it's for us and our preaching. They think the lockdown was for them and to condition everybody. No, it's for us to recondition everybody. Yes. Condition them, recondition them, make a new persons, make a new world order, an ecstatic world order. See, they're doing everything for us, and they don't even know it. Yeah. The fools that they are. Just like when Krishna in the Bhagavatam, he got the demons to work for him. He got them. He told the demigod, we'll use them to do the churning, man. That's what we're doing, man. Yeah, you think you're using the people and God and all that? No, you're being used, man. We're using you for our ends. We have an end game that you can't even dream about. The little lizards out there. You behind the scenes in the shadows. They'll bring you out, man. They'll grab you, little snake, little forked tongue you got there, and we'll stuff a little bhakti in your little bifurcated tongue, man. You'll be preaching the glories of the Lord. Remember Lord Chaitanya grabbed the snake and he said, preach. And the snake, bye, Krishna.
Richard is saying, it's like Jesus inviting everyone he knows, friends, etc., to the party, and they all are engaged in other activities and don't want to go.
Yeah.
So he invites those who will come.
Yeah, you guys have got it all wrong. You elite guys out with all the money, man, all the billions of dollars. You're out there in your little penthouses, man, drinking your adrenochrome, right? Your adrenochrome stuff, man. Yeah, well, you come here. We'll get you more intoxicated, more stoned, man, on baby Krishna. Those baby things, you cause all that suffering and torture. No, you come here and feast on baby Krishna here, man. He'll make you cry your eyes out, man. You'll be so high and intoxicated on God, man. You won't have to be doing all that dastardly stuff. We got a new kind of, we got baby Krishna, and he's immortal. No matter what you do, you can't, you can squeeze him, you can, everything, and he just stays eternal. You can lick him. You can chant his name. You can chew these verses and just get high and higher and more ecstatic every day. Come on, give up all that low life stuff, man. Come on, you guys are billionaires, man. Why are you dealing with the low life stuff? Come on, we'll teach you the high life. We'll tell you, make you real high rollers. See, we're here. This highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion for the welfare of all the snake people too. You little snakes and losers out there. We'll give you a little of that. Get a little piece of the pie. Purify all that karma you've built up, man. You don't know what you're going to have to deal with, man. The reactions to what you've done, holy shit, man. Oh, man. You need this.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And won't even charge. Keep all your money. I don't want any of that stuff, that blood money. You keep it. All that stuff you got by deceit and trickery and all that. No, you keep that shit. We don't want any of that shit.
So Ivo was saying thanks. Francis is saying yes, yes, yes. Tom is saying I think we've done 2 hours 45 minutes.
Oh,
probably longer.
Short class today.
Probably longer. Oh yeah, 2 hours 47.
Yeah, short class. Yeah. Medium, well, kind of normal. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.